Okay, we're live. Thank everybody for tuning in. Trying something a little different on Thursdays. On Thursdays, instead of going through my little Zoom, where I actually use Zoom to stream through to do YouTube, I'm actually gonna go just live because I noticed when I've done live the last couple of times, it had more I got more reach than when I was going through Zoom. I'm just trying to do a little test study. So I won't be able to take any calls and stuff tonight, but I'm actually just going straight through live. I want to thank everybody for joining in. Um, Things are going very well here. Even though it's coronavirus, we're still doing good. I'm almost tempted to drive down to Atlanta, Georgia, to get a haircut. Go to the Georgia and get a haircut because it's been a while. But I'm gonna hold out until North Carolina opens back up so I can get a haircut. I told my barber I'll probably have to come there and do a private session. I might have to take my shirt off for him to line me up by the time it's all over with. But I want to thank everybody from tuning in. Thank everybody who purchased the garage door course. Right now, I got three more videos that I'm loading up. I'm actually having a problem with my networking here in the actual in this new center. This is the first time I try to upload my videos up to the program on in this center that we're in, and I'm having a little bit of problem. And I found out what my issue was a little earlier today, where I got my actual routers and all that stuff hooked up. It's just a rat nest back there, and I'm gonna have to straighten that out because on the power on one of the where they got a little power strip. The power on one of the routers is not holding up, and that's what's called. The power is going on and out, and it's causing it to take a long time to upload. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to actually redo that whole networking system back there, and then I'll upload the videos. I got three videos left. They got to be uploaded to the actual garage course. We got the parts and pricing list. That's videos going up, and we got the marketing video and the actual tool list. So I got three more videos that need to load up. I've been only able to load maybe one or two per day, and today I just got tired of it and I said, forget it. I'm going to take tomorrow morning, actually redo my network that's back there, clean it up, and then from there I'll load all of them up tomorrow. But I want to thank everybody who went out and purchased that. I want to thank everybody who had given me the feedback from looking at the videos, how we can improve them. I'm gonna go in and make some edits and improve it for the reviews and stuff I got. If I haven't responded back to everybody, I can't. I'm not able to respond to everybody right now. I get maybe 200 emails a day. I get calls throughout the day, but I am reading your emails and I'm taking what you say in heart, and I'm going and I don't. When you all give me criticism, or if you're giving me advice, I don't take it to heart. So you don't have to apologize before you tell me something. I would rather you tell me so I can correct it. So tell me how I can make some things better, and I appreciate that. And then I'll make the changes to that. So whenever you're gonna give me some constructive criticism, it doesn't bother me at all. I can take it very well. Just tell me what you guys say. I don't need three paragraphs of apologizing for what you're gonna say. Just go ahead and say it, and I'll go ahead and I implement it. Or if it's something that I can answer you right back that fix some stuff, I will. So I want to thank everybody for that. Also, I'm gonna be getting on back on track with my actual truck, the actual channel truck. I had a guy that we were gonna do the engine swap and stuff with. Unfortunately, he towards right around Thanksgiving, he had a heart attack, and I've been kind of waiting on him see if he was gonna get better, where he can actually work on it. He still says he still feels like he is gonna get better and be able to work on it. But right now, I'm going to just move forward. I've met him a couple of times since then. I went out there to his shop and went to his house. He needs to focus on getting himself better. So instead of me having to pressure him trying to get back and fix that, I found another guy I think is going to work out well. He's going to come out beginning of the week. We're going to look at the truck, and hopefully we can get back to working on the truck, and I can get some videos going on us fixing that truck. And I got some things I want to do with it. I hope we can get it to a point where I can actually take some road trips. I'm going to put together a little trailer and stuff so I can actually pull it around. I might when this coronavirus stuff is over with, I might take a little road trip in it and go visit a couple of different cities, and I might pop up in your city on it. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today, um, um, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about the actual the topic that we have with how owning a business can help keep the youth in your neighborhood from getting criminal charges. Dr. Claude Anderson, he always says the group of people who have the less businesses and have less business ownership, those are people who are going to go to jail. So he's saying if you can look at a community or look at a group of people and you can see whoever had the least amount of business ownerships and stuff, they are the people who are going to get locked up. Uh, and I actually got to experience that this week. So Monday I was telling, I've been telling y'all that I'm finding out that a lot of people in our community didn't know how to write checks and didn't know how to actually open up bank accounts and stuff. And I said we need to go in and start helping them and whatnot. So here go Mike Sneed. I say, okay, I'm gonna reach out to some of the youth and I'm asking them, do they know how to write checks and whatnot? They didn't know how. So here I am. I'm gonna come to the shop and I brought some checks from our business, and I was just showing them how to write checks. I was showing them how to write the checks and whatnot, and just telling them about business and stuff. And I had a couple people reach out to me. They're gonna make some videos to help me so I can put it out to the youth. Well, anyway, I brought some of them in, showing them how to write checks, showing them what banking is all about and stuff, telling them about the 5 bank accounts and all that. So that was Monday. So Wednesday, I get a phone call from the bank. The bank say, "Hey, Mr. Sneed, somebody's here in the drive-through trying to cash a check, and it doesn't look like your handwriting, and some of the stuff is not correct on it, and we're suspect about it. Did you write this check?" So I was like, "Who is it? Who is it endorsed to?" And they told me, and the name ring the bell. It was one. It was one of the little kids that. It was one of the kids that I had actually had in here showing how to write a check. What happened? He grabbed the check. He grabbed one of the checks, and he tried to write it to himself for $200. So the bank teller said, "Did you write it to him?" I was like, "Nah, I didn't write him." I said, and they were like, "Okay, we have him here. We're gonna call the police." And I was like, "No, don't call the police on him." They were like, "You don't want to call the police?" I said, "Nah." I said, just keep the check and tell him he need to leave." And they said, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah, just keep the check, tell him he need to leave." So when he left, I called his dad and I told his dad, I said, "Look," I said, "Your son picked up one of my checks and he tried to cash it." And I said, "I'm not pressing no charges or nothing on him, but I said what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have him when he come back to work Friday. I'm gonna sit down and talk to him about it and stuff." And I said, I don't want him getting no trouble behind it, but I need to sit down and I need to have a talk to him about it. And I wanted to make you aware of it." So I done that, and I said, "You don't have to say nothing to him now if you don't want to, but on Friday I'm gonna talk to him." So that was early that morning. He tried to write the check before it was time to come to work. When he called to come to work, I told him, I said, "Nah, just show up on Friday." I said, "I got stuff I need to do right now." So when he get here tomorrow, I'm going to tell him, "Hey, no, why you try to do that writing the check? You can't do that." And I said, "Now you have messed it up where you can't. I cannot trust you to actually be left here alone. Or if I ever was decide to going to let you go out to one of my customer houses, I don't trust you now. So now nothing's worse than a thief. So now you got to build that trust back up. And so now not only are you didn't get the money for the check you try to write, but now you don't hurt your pockets where you only can work with I'm here because I don't trust you here. And I need to have your key and all that stuff." So I'm going to demote him, but I'm not going to fire him because when he done that, At first, I was a little upset, but then I thought about when I was in high school, my electrical teacher, the guy who showed me how to do electrical work, he done the same thing. He allowed us to come work for him, the guys that was in his class. And one of the guys that was in the class, he done the exact same thing. He stole some of his checks and actually went to the bank and he actually cashed some of them. And then they finally got him on videotape. And when they got him on videotape, he didn't press charges. He made the guy work it off. And he didn't tell us to until later on who the guy was. Because we were trying to figure out who it was. You know, they had stole Mr. Eaton checks and was cashing them. But he never even told us who the guy was. He talked to the guy in private. The guy worked it off. And afterwards, now when we became adults, we all get back and we laugh about it. And even the guy, he turned out to be a very nice guy and very successful. But he was just doing something dumb at a young age when he was in his youth. And my electrical teacher didn't punish him for it. He actually let him keep working, and we laugh about it now. And I said this will be one of these same things. Now, because I own a business and I know that I know the kid is not a bad kid at heart. He's just doing something stupid. I'm not gonna let him go to jail behind that. I'm not gonna let him get no charges or nothing behind that. I let him come here Friday and I tell him about it. I tell him about it, and he keep working, and we move on. But if it was another culture, maybe somebody who didn't know that couldn't look past him doing something stupid at a young age, they would have told him, yeah, call the police and had him charged, and his whole life could have been messed up over a $200 check that he didn't even know how to write properly. So that's the type of things that now I'm starting to see. When Dr. Claude Anderson said that, when you take your youth and you send them out to other cultures and to other people to employ them and to educate them, you actually are setting them up to actually to get themselves in a lot of trouble, because at that age they're not able to make sound decisions. They're gonna do stupid stuff. But if he's doing stupid stuff with me, I know that I was just like him. My friends was just like him. My son is just like him. My nephews were just like him, and I'm not gonna send him to jail behind it. I'll just tell him how I feel about it, and we move on. And there's no hard feelings. But that's what I actually saw this week with the helping the youth. And when you start go out and reach out to the communities to do stuff like this, unfortunately, you're going to get some of this stuff. I got to be more careful. I'm actually more careful with money and stuff that I might have land here with the actual checks and stuff. I do have land here. I got to be more careful with them. And it just happened. So I wanted to come in and talk about that today. That because once we start putting more businesses within the African American communities, I'm almost positive we're going to see the crime stuff start to go down, and we're not going to see so many of our youth actually getting charged with all this crazy pettiness. And also, because I had the relationship with the bank, and the bankers knew me, they didn't whatchamacallit. They didn't just and they know that I do a lot with the young kids, and I have young kids that I have working for me and stuff. They didn't just jump the gun and call the police on him right then and there. The manager called me directly and said, "Hey, is this one of your guys up here with one of your checks?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, he is." And because him and I could talk, him and I kind of laughed about it over the phone. I said, "No, just tell him to get the hell away from there, and just and run him off, and I catch up with him." And because I'm a business owner and they know me personally, and I'm personally involved in community, there's no stain on his community, on his record or anything. It's just gonna be a little embarrassment for right now, and maybe 10 years down the road it'd be something we'll laugh about. So I'm gonna go ahead now, get in the chat, read what we got going on in the chat real quick. And I'm not going to be too long because I'm here trying to work on this network. I got to fix the network. All right. William Gordon, hey, how you doing? Lamar Staten, yeah, man. Looking forward to talking to you in the morning. We're gonna hook up and talk about the TV Mountain Course. All right. BK from the Rockies. Greeting Mike ABC fam. Art Austin, salute. Hey, how you doing? Quentin Hodge, hey. BK from the Broncos, bro. I'm down there at the point for a haircut too. Wolf it out like Teen Wolf from the 80s, man. It's bad. We had our investment group meeting last night, and everybody, most of the people had their cameras off. And I pop up and everybody like, yo, what in the world going on? Like Wolfman Jack. Donnie Madden, what's up, fam? Hey, how you doing? Will Gordon, man, I haven't had one warranty company call me yet. It's been a month so far. Will Gordon, where are you at? Where are you located at? The warranty companies might be a little bit slow right now. Not with work. They sending us plenty of work, those people who are in right now. But getting people up and getting them on board, bringing people on board, that might be a little bit slow depending on your area, because everybody's still they working from home and all that stuff. And just with the coronavirus, a lot of people are still depending on what city you in. So I like to know what city you in. J Real, hey Mike, ABC fam, you better not go to Atlanta. I might have to do something. Go to Walmart, get me some clippers and go at it myself. Okay, there you go. Untamed can't go. J Real has preached. Okay. There you go. They helping Mr. William Gordon. Okay. Triple R Appliance. What's good, Mike and ABC fam? Okay. Second phone it. Hit the like button. Okay. J Real, I was wondering where you were. There you go. They got networking going on. Hey, how you doing, Irvin Thomas? Yeah, thank you for joining Appliance Bootcamp online. Appliance Bootcamp Facebook group. That's no problem. Jeffrey Allen, peace, Uncle Mike. Can you get me in contact with Mr. Reginald Terry? I'm located in Harlem. I want to connect with him. Somebody in the vicinity from the ABC Blueprint. Okay, yeah. If you go to the Appliance Bootcamp Facebook page, he'll be in there. He's in there posting all the time. So you can catch him right there. And he might come into the live feed. AV Civic Center, One Love Mike, ABC fam, okay. They helping Mr. William Gordon. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Ward? All right, Kevin Fluckner. Hey, Mike, I'm problems with my boot camp online. Could you get me ASAP? Email me. I can put my email in and tell me what problems are you having. Just email me and tell me what problems are you having. All right, Big Willie, hit the like button. Okay. They got something going on there. Okay. All right, they're helping them out. Oh yeah, Powernomics, Dr. Claude Anderson. Yeah, that is right, Ms. Ward. Like I said, I usually keep a copy of it here. I probably got it back there, but yeah, that's what he said. And I actually saw it this week. Like I said, if that young guy, probably anybody else would just told him to call the police on him. And but he same thing. I didn't even fire him. I'm just gonna cut his hours back and talk some smack to him tomorrow. And it's kind of funny if I think about it. I showed him on Monday. One day he already got in trouble trying to write a check. Just crazy stuff. And I called him out. I asked him. I said, "What you doing?" I'm not doing anything. I'm at the laundromat. I said, "You lying?" I said, "You go to the bank?" No, I ain't been to no bank. I said, "You lie." Solid steps to wealth. All right, there you go. All right. BK from the Rockets. Unfortunately, I remember folks when I was in high school that really didn't know how to write a letter. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay. They got some networking going on. Man, it's jumped up. Here we go. Maurice Anderson. Hey, how you doing, Maurice Anderson? How did your own board? Maurice Anderson, he just got. I think he had his own board with one of the third party warranties today. How did that go? All right. Jeffrey Allen looking for third-party warranty companies in New York City. Yeah, there's some there. Like I say, with the third-party warranties, if you're in a big union place like New York or Chicago, it take you a little bit longer to get signed up because nobody wants to actually be where a lot of unions at. Unions are put there to keep you from going into business. To be honest, if you read the history behind unions, what happened after slavery. All the slaves, we had the great migrations, and the slaves, they started going up north, and the slaves were the actual skilled tradesmen of the South. Because down south you built everything. The whites down south, they sent their kids off to the universities to learn what they learned, the literatures and all that stuff. They weren't there being engineers and building or anything. They're going there reading, learning the classics. We was there building everything. So after slavery, we were the skilled tradesmen. We started heading up north to the Great Migration. Then when we got up north, we started starting businesses and stuff. We started to actually go up there, and we're surpassing the actual white population up there. And so then the white population say, "Hey, something's going on. You need to get these guys from out of here. They're actually taking too much of the wealth, and they're moving ahead of us." So that's when the trade unions came, and they started saying, "Okay, in order for you to be a blacksmith or a carpenter, you got to be in the union, and in order to be a union, you can't be an African American." And it done two things. It actually stopped the growth of the African Americans in the North, and because you couldn't earn a living or anything, it actually forced you to actually go back down south and rebuild the South. After the Civil War, the South was destroyed, and they didn't have any way to rebuild it, and they needed some cheap labor to actually rebuild the South, and that's why they forced you to go back down south and actually rebuild it too. So it done two things, and so now in the trade union, you up in a state that's a big union state. You now wants to start your own business, and you finding out a union ain't no fun place to try to start no business, because it keeps you from doing it. The union don't want you to start a business. The union want to control everything. They want to control who goes into business. They want to control who gets the job. So that's why it's hard for you people in New York and Chicago and stuff like that. All right. Okay, here we go. J Real, you were supposed to print dummy checks offline. Yeah, I know now. I know now. Next time I do one, it is gonna be a dummy check. I just grabbed a couple of checks. And I said I was gonna void them, and I just had them filling them. Won't thinking that had never even crossed my mind that somebody was gonna hold a check back and try to write one. I just grabbed a couple of checks, and I was just gonna rip them up and write void on them, and they just held one back. But now I know. Sam, I am. Hey, Mike. Hey, ABC fam. Okay. Yeah, Art Austin. Yeah, you can't say trying to steal. I just say he's doing something. He's just doing something dumb. Just being young and dumb, doing something dumb. That's all it was. That's all. Just doing something dumb. That's all it was. And that's the thing too. I think about, when I was in college, we done a bunch of dumb stuff when I was in college. And he about the same age I was doing dumb stuff in college, and back then when you done dumb stuff like that, the police came, but they let you go. They'll tell you, the police, they weren't going to mess your life up for you trying to drive off without paying for no gas or nothing like that. They'll get on you, and then they tell you to move on. You're just being dumb. It ain't like it now where they give you if you're in school and you talk back to the teacher, they arrest you and take you to jail. No, it wasn't like that when I was in school. If they had given me a charge for all the times, the crazy stuff we done when I was in the university in college, I'd probably still be on probation. Untamed Kango, good looking out for the young lad. Yeah, no doubt. ABC boot camp. Mike, you are way better than me. I honestly don't think that I would let him try to rebuild a relationship with me after trying to steal from me. Yeah, you can look at it as stealing. But I don't look at it as so much as stealing. I just look at him doing something dumb. Because like I say, they had keys. If he was going to steal, there's a lot more stuff he could have taken out of here than just than just taking a crazy shit. It was just something stupid. He won't thinking and done something stupid. That's all it was. He won't thinking and done something stupid because they have keys. He got keys to my building. He got keys to the. He got access to the truck. He got keys to everything. That's how much I trust him to go back and forth. He won't. He won't. I don't think it was so much him trying to steal. It was just him being stupid. Just him being stupid. Like I say, uh, like for instance, we used to go to Freaknik, and we used to go to Daytona Beach, Black College weekend. And we'll go down there, and we thought it was cool to drive from North Carolina A&T Greensboro to Atlanta, Georgia, and we call it living off the land. We wouldn't take no change of clothes. We wouldn't have no money. Get to the gas station, fill up, pull off, get down to Atlanta. We're gonna try to finesse some girls to let us stay in their hotel room. We're gonna go to the mall and put on clothes and walk out doing just crazy stuff. And all of us was raised better than that. It was just us doing stupid stuff as college kids and just doing stupid stuff. That's all it was. And we done that all the time. And sometimes we got caught and the police will laugh at us and do stuff like this and talk junk to us. Man, y'all get away from here. It was just us being crazy, doing crazy stuff. It make for good stories now when we're older and we get back at homecoming and we talking and hanging out. But if the police would have said, "Oh, these some bad hoodlums guys, we're gonna arrest them for taking a 35-cent bag of Doritos," yes, it was stealing, but mainly just being dumb, young and dumb. Because most our parents had money to buy us some stuff and all that. We're just being dumb, and that's all he was doing. Because he went with one of his boys. There was two of them in the truck, and him and his boy going to do something stupid. That's all it was. Just they were doing something stupid. And you can't throw him away over nothing like that. That's the time too where you don't push him away. That's the time he need to be closer to me, so I can actually keep him from going no crazy way. You know, if I had told them, "Oh yeah, call the police on him, arrest him," he would have to be writing bad checks and then scheming for the rest of his life trying to make it. If he get a charge now, especially as an African American guy, but now that's the time you have to bring him closer to you. And make sure make sure that he's not going nowhere to go further. You want to keep him on the right path. Right. If he would do you, he may do anyone. Respect is a learned behavior. Yeah, but that's the thing. You like I say, the stuff that if you knew me when I was 20 in my early 20s and stuff, I'm totally different person than I am back then. And you wouldn't think it. And you can't throw your youth away because of that. You got to give them time to grow. No, most people don't mature, and your brain. Most men don't mature until they're 30. To be honest with you, a man doesn't mature and grow up until he's 30. So you got to give them time to do those crazy stuff. Good thing you have patience, Mike. Yeah, because I was him. I done stupid stuff like that. Fix it. Mike just made close to $100 for putting on a dishwasher rack clip. Yep, I've done that many times. They break off and that top rack falls off and they can't figure out how to get it back on. And Lord help if they got one of those adjustable racks and they can't. They figure. I'm gonna order me an adjustable rack and put it together. They can't figure out how to put that thing together. I made $200 putting that adjustable rack together. All right, Mario Goodson, even Money Mike, ABC fan. Hey, how you doing, Wild William? All right, Fix it, Mike. Old Republic is paying me to go outside of my travel radius, an extra $150 plus my diagnostic fee and repair fees on top. Wow, that's good, man. I've heard that from several other people. I ain't gonna put their name out, but a lot of people are getting that now, where they're going out maybe 5 or 10 miles and catching an extra $150. Yep. Picture man. Good evening, Mike and ABC fam. Mike, I have did some really dumb stuff when I was younger. I understand you. Thumbs up to you, my brother. Yeah, I've done a bunch of crazy stuff. I've done a bunch of crazy stuff. Derek Bryant. Waiting on my paperwork to process with Assuron. Okay, there you go. Untamed can't go. We're gonna put you in timeout. Oh, fix it. Yeah. Hey, fix it. You have a heart of gold, Mike. It's not so much a heart of gold, but I know what I've done. I I could go on for stories and stories that'll make what that young guy done. What that young guy tried to do. You would think he was a choir boy, church usher, compared to with the stuff that we were doing. So yeah, so I can't judge him for that. He's just being stupid, like I was being stupid back then. And you now's the time I bring him in and I say, hey man, you know better than that, man. You can't be that slick and try to. What do you think was going to happen when I saw the check come back through? What you were going to do? Just you bring him in now and talk to him about it, and get him to own up to it. He's gonna be embarrassed and shamed about it, but that's why I wanted to just kind of embarrass him and shame him, and then he know it's cool. He know he can't do it anymore. William Gordon, Baltimore. People doing a lot in Baltimore, William. There's quite a few people in Maryland and Baltimore knocking it out. Brian Matthews, Mike, I need to get in contact with you about warranty company application. Have you taken the online course? Brian Matthews, BK from the Rockies. Okay, he said he get what he worked hard for everything he earned, and the kid stealing from me would burn. I wouldn't press charges, but I would have banned him from my shop. Okay, oh fix it. Mike, Old Republic is going to pay me over $400 for 4 appliances that I worked on today for a landlord tenant property. Yep, I had one today that I built out. It was 4 appliances. It was $940 for 4 appliances, and they supplied the parts. Kevin Roberts, what's up, Mike? ABC fan, hey, how you doing? King K, Ernest Anderson, Mike, I appreciate what you and your wife do for the community. Lunch for you and your wife. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Anderson. The $80 super check. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Old Fix and say he catching up with Miss Ward, making up money. Oh, Oakford just picked up my shop vac. Thanks, Mike. Okay, you're welcome, man. William Gordon, Mike, when you show up for work, have that belt in your hand. When you show up for work, out of bed, shake him up a little. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna when he get here, I'm gonna what you call. We're gonna talk about it. Slick, wow, yeah. Uh, Jay Real say, hopefully the compassion will turn that kid around. But before the last 6 months, I would have been mad too. Yeah, like I said, he's not a bad kid. He's not a bad kid. It's just he just doing something stupid. Just doing something stupid. Like we all done at that age. Just doing something stupid. All right. Okay, spitting the truth. Okay, okay. Oh, Oakford, Mike, can you connect me with Mr. Lim, the African guy who called last week? Okay, yeah. Put it in the chat, and he if he join in, he'll catch you. Otherwise, go to the Facebook page and ask him, and then he go. I don't like giving people information out, especially here. Best way to connect them is on Facebook, and they can connect you there. Okay, you can connect with them there. And also, I want to thank the people who, we get believe it or not, I get quite a few people who show up to the shop who actually watches the show. They're driving through Selma, or they decide they want to just come check the place out, and they come up here. And the people I've had like 4 people this week that actually come through and stop through. I want to thank everybody for stopping through, coming in, and if I'm here, you all welcome to stop in anytime. And it don't freak me out anymore. At first it used to freak me out when I first started doing this. Kind of like Miss Ward said the other day, she got her first YouTube fan. I remember the very first time I done a show with JT. I was I was driving down the street, and this guy came blowing the horn and was pointing for me. He was pointing, telling me to pull over. So I'm thinking I got a flat tire. So I get out and I'm looking at my car. seeing if I got a flat tire. And he comes up and he said, "Yo, I see you on JT Hustles." And it didn't resonate with me first what he was talking about. And I was like, "Excuse me?" He said, "I see you on JT Hustles on YouTube." I was like, "Oh yeah, you watch that?" He said, "Yeah, I watch it all the time, man. I can't believe I saw you." And that kind of threw me for a little bit. And then one time we would be sitting in the shop at my old shop, JT and I, and somebody will pop up and walk through the door, and they'll sit down and they'll start talking to us. And I think it's somebody JT know, and JT think it's somebody that I know. And in the middle of us talking to him, we asked him, "You from around here?" And he said, "Nah." He said, I saw y'all on YouTube, and I decided I'll stop by, come here and stop by." I was like, "Oh, okay. Where you from?" "Oh, I'm from Tennessee." I was like, "You passing through?" "Nah, I saw y'all this morning. I like what y'all do, so I ain't have nothing to do, so I decided I'm gonna drive from he be from Nashville. I decided I'm gonna drive from Nashville on up here to talk to you all." That right there kind of freaked me out at first, but now I'm used to it because so many people come here and do it. That now it doesn't bother me. So when you come, I'm not afraid. Now it happens so many times. You don't freak me out. Just come, and if I'm not here at the shop, I'll be coming back in a few minutes. And if one of the guys here, they just tell you, "Oh, he'll be back in a few minutes. You can wait around. I'll be back." But don't leave no checks around with the guys right now. But if I'm not here, I'll be right back. I'm usually gone for 10 or 15 minutes. And I'll be right back. And I'm usually here from like 9 a.m. to probably about 6 or 7, unless I'm doing like a live show. And then I'll stay here till the live show is over. But yeah, you can stop in. It doesn't bother me. I'm no longer. It became a common thing. All right. Derek Bryant, hey, how you doing? Oakford. Also, Mike, I like to connect with the gentleman who called in Monday with the 7678 area code. Thank you. Yeah, we got a lot of people from Atlanta and stuff. The best thing to do, to be honest, is go to the Facebook page and actually just connect with everybody you want to connect with there. They're through there. I will say right now is a busy time. I see a lot of people. If you put a text out in the middle of the day, you might not get an answer right now from people because everybody's working, and you can tell it in their voices when they calling in. Now you can hear people are tired, and when I talk to people now, I have to ask them how things going. Oh, it's normal. Everything's good. We're in the grind. A lot of people now have gotten into the daily grind of running the business. I call it. We're past the honeymoon stage. When you first come into a business, it's kind of like getting married. When you first, you go through the wedding and the honeymoon, and you all excited, and everything. You got all this excitement and joy, and you happy to get into the marriage and stuff. But now, those people who've been doing it now for 6-7 months, they're now past the honeymoon stage. Now they're past the excitement stage, and they're in the grind, where now they're dealing with the daily toil of running a business. They're dealing with actually trying to get their first call completes up. They're actually now working on their matrix. They're starting now to realize they have to do more studying and more diagnostics. So they're doing more studying and diagnostics. So now they're actually spending more time working on their craft and their business. They're not on social media as much as they once were with all the rave stuff that they're doing, because they're tired. When I hear from them, they got an issue. It's not so much of the excitement that they had at the very beginning. Now they're business owners, and they're grinding out now. And right now we're in a busy time. It done picked up. And like I say, I had to tell third-party warranties don't send me any more calls. And I'm actually booked already for all of next week. And I was talking to one of the guys from Charleston. He's booked 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, and he's Charleston, South Carolina, and he still got home warranties that's begging him to fill out the information. And he telling them he ain't got time to do it right now. He gonna have to wait till it slows up. And he got he took on he actually landed like I think it was him that landed like the apartment complex. He got like an apartment complex with like maybe 4 or 5 buildings. He doing all their appliances and their dry vents, and a lot of the people who've been doing it for a while now, they're in the point now where they're trying to find technicians. They're in the point of trying to figure out how they're gonna get technicians and stuff. So if you put you pose a question, you got to be a little bit more patient right now because everybody is working, and they'll get back. Somebody get with you. It might be later, a couple hours later, but somebody get with you. So be a little patient with everybody right now. Okay. Rod, Coach Mike, what's up, ABC fam? Okay. Derek Bryant, on point, and Sharon. Okay. Okay, he giving them some people to check out. Okay. Okay. Okay, Miss J Real says she's on point as today. That's good. That's good. Um, Derek Bryant. Yeah. Derek Bryant is in Chicago. Okay. They got some networking going on. D Johnson, thanks for all you do, Mike. If the online course is purchased by May 1st, will the purchaser get grant? Yeah, if I'm gonna extend it. I'm gonna extend it to the end of this month. So you purchase it before May 1st, you can still get grandfather. After that, we're not gonna grandfather anymore. And like I say, only reason I done that because of the when this supposedly pandemic first hit, it had me rattled because I didn't know what to expect. And I saw that the third party warranties was actually it was going offline, and I didn't know what was going to happen. So I wanted you all they had been following me. I wanted to make sure that you all could actually still make it. And I just had a bunch of stuff going through my mind because I didn't know what was happening. I was like, what was it, Chicken Little with the head, the skies falling or something like that. That's what I thought. I thought the world coming to an end. And I wanted to make sure that you all was prepared. But after me jumping in the truck and halfway killing myself, I realized 2 days in, hey, there ain't nothing changed. This appliance thing it's good. It's pandemic. It's pandemic proof. The pandemic didn't even phase it. I mean, it didn't. Not say it didn't phase us at all. It didn't phase us at all. Only reason it phased you if you willingly said, "I'm going to go in the house and not do any calls." And I saw on some of the other posts what some of the other people's other technicians, other business owners had said, "I'm not going to do anything. I'm afraid. I'm not going to go to. I'm going to close my shop." But after a week or so, so many people called them. They said, "Hey, I got to go back out there." It's just too many people calling me. I got to go. It's kind of like Pookie from New Jack City. He just keep calling you. And that's the same thing. I was laughing with Slick. Slick always telling me, "I ain't gonna. I'm stopping, man. I'm slowing down. I ain't gonna do but 2 calls." And then he'll pop up. "What you doing, man?" "Man, I done 6 calls today." "Why, man?" "That money just too good. I can't let it go." And that's what happens. They get to the point where you say, "Hey, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to slow down. I'm killing myself." But then you see, you get an email and you see $125 service call fee, and all you got to do is drive to the person's house, knock on the door, and it's something simple. It gets to the point where you get addicted to it, and you have to go. And I think sometimes them putting that because they put the deductible sometimes in big bold print, so you should get a deductible and you see 125, and you say, "Man, I'm gonna make $125 in less than an hour. I gotta go." And they say, "No, you heading out there." Now sometimes it gets you too when you first starting. You want to do you have to do your pregame, meaning you need to go out and research it before you go. But if you're in the middle of the day and you done 2 stops and you see an email come through and it's close by and you see another $100 you can go pick up, you thinking, "Man, I can ride out there. It's just a dishwasher. I can easily fix that and don't have to do no pregame on it." And you go out there and that's the one they'll catch you. You don't have the service manual. You haven't seen one like that before. But you see that $100, you say, "Hey, it's 1 o'clock. I can ride out there and catch that money real quick." And it gets you. It gets you every time. Slick, how much did he write the check for? He tried to write it for $200. Yeah, he tried to write it for 200. Yeah, thank you again, Mr. Ernest Anderson. I really appreciate it, man. All right. BK from the Rockets. Shout out to Ernest. Yeah, no doubt. Miss Ward, Mike, don't be letting the secrets out by Freaknik. All my information is locked away in a time capsule. You'll never catch Miss Ward slipping. Yo, when all my friends and stuff, when we start getting married, at everybody wedding, that's what the groom, that's what everybody be asking. Hey, yo, man, where those Freaknik tapes? I need to get those Freaknik tapes back. Because what we done, it was like three households of us hung out together all the time, all my friends, and it was like four of us that stayed in different apartments. So what happened? The four people who stayed in my apartment with me, we'll take the videotape, and we'll record the other people who lived in the other apartment, and they will record us. So when we get back to campus, sometimes our girlfriends and stuff, they be like, "What y'all do?" And I said, "I didn't do nothing, but I have the tape of my other buddies that lived in the other apartment." And we'll look at that. We say, "Man, they crazy. Look what they doing." And what happened? Our girls would look at them and say, "Man, they crazy." I feel sorry. They knew the girlfriends, and some of them wives now. So I knew them. I can't believe that he went down there and done that. We were like, "Yeah, man. That's why I didn't get on that tape. I ain't doing nothing stupid like that." And they would have tapes of us doing just the same thing, and they'll show their girlfriends. Our girls wouldn't see it, but yeah. And so when we started getting married, everybody wanted those tapes. We say, "Hey, where those tapes at?" Okay, J Real, not Miss Ward. Yeah, yeah. One of my boys, one of my best friends, he's a superintendent of the school system, and one time, one time at the school board meeting, he had this one guy that was giving him a lot of problems at the school board meeting, and one time at the meeting, the guy stood up and he said, "I got something. Y'all think so? I'm not calling his name so much. A doctor so and so. I got something gonna make y'all change your mind." He and he said, "Oh shit, he got freak Nick tape." He thought he had one got hold to one of our whole freak Nick tape. But it was just something the guy that my buddy had done. He went to the news and done an interview, but it wasn't his old freak tape. He said, "Man," I said, "Oh Lord, he got an old freak tape." He said he was getting ready to resign. Okay. All right. No, that's what the check was for. Okay. There go Kirk. He told me he wouldn't have done no 200. He would have done 20,000. If he could spell it, he probably would have. Oh, Kirk. Oh boy. See how slick thinking. He wouldn't have done no 200. You're gonna go big. Brian Matthews. Yes, I have taken the course. Yes, I've taken the course application asking what I charge per appliance. I know the hourly rate is $85, but I don't know what to put. You're gonna put $85 per hour. And if they asking you uh, for hourly rate, you just tell them $85 an hour, and then they might give you a flat rate. They might say, "Okay, we're going to do a flat rate of maybe $150 or 200." You say, "Okay, no problem, we'll do that." But then as soon as you go out there and you do a service call, you're gonna have to call in the authorization and say, "Hey, I need to get authorized for this amount." At the beginning, it's gonna put a little bit more, make you have to do a little bit more footwork and calling in paperwork, but you still gonna charge the same thing. All right. Fix it. Mike, on point warranty is not ready for text to go on service calls. They are still building up their marketing campaign. Okay. 63 in Paula Rag. You did the right thing, Mike. We all have done stupid, dumb things when we were young, especially me. Yeah. How you going, Mr. Rag? Are you out there doing calls yet? Uh, uh, Also, I watch them call. I want to see how your car come along. Cause like I say, next week, the guy gonna come out here. We're gonna look at my truck, and we're gonna hopefully get working on that. Maurice Anderson, Nashville. He might be a stalker. And no, at first it did. I did used to think that. I said, "Man, somebody just got in the car and drove all the way out here and actually wanted to see what JT and I was doing." Because what happened, like I say, I'm here at the camera. I don't get to see any of you all. Um, I just talking right here in the screen, so I don't know what's on the other side. But what happened? A lot of you all see it, and some people just don't. Some people don't believe it. The guy who was here, who came, I had a guy come here the other day, and and this was a this and this this how I could do it for anybody. It's just not. It's just not some guy, no stalker, just popping up. This guy was actually a police. He used to be a police officer. He owns a security detail now, a security business, and he's a serial entrepreneur. So he's a business owner too. And like I say, and he's a police officer, and done time in the military. So he pops up, and I'm thinking when he pops up, he in a like a state trooper car with the lights and all that. So I'm thinking it's the town enforcement, because what happened, I had to move one of my trucks. They wanted me to move my truck so they can get the water. They got to do me a new water line, and they told me to move it. And I told them I had building materials in it. And I told them I was gonna move it this weekend, and they told me if I didn't move it, they're gonna give me a ticket. So I hadn't moved it by Tuesday, and when he popped up, I'm thinking, oh, it's the sheriff telling me to move it, or he's gonna give me a ticket. So when he pop up, I think that's what he's gonna tell me. But he comes up, and the first thing he say, "Hey, I want to let you know I ain't crazy, man. I normally don't do this, but I watches you on YouTube, and I don't live too far from here, and I wanted to make sure that you were who you say you were." He wanted to come in and see if what I was doing was really what I was doing. And so I said, "Oh yeah, come on in." So he come in. We talked for a long time, and it was and what we were talking about. He was like, you see so much of what Glenn and Cameron call hustler porn. You see guys who actually come on, and some women come on. They talking about business and stuff, and they make business look like the people who are driving the Lamborghinis and the multi-million-dollar houses and all this stuff. And what happened? When somebody comes in and who's actually doing business and letting you see how business actually look, you don't trust them because you've seen so many scam stuff. And he had seen so much scam stuff on the internet that he said, this guy can't be real. He can't be doing what he say he's doing. So he came here to check me out. If we came checked out, we sat and talked. And what he wanted to do, he wanted to actually wanted to help out. He wanted to give where he said, what do you need? He said, I want to help you out. And fortunately, like I told him, hey, I don't need anything. My life is good. I don't need anything. The Appliance boot camp pays for everything. I'm fine. I don't need anything. But he was saying if it was something that we needed financially or anything, because that's the other thing too. You see a lot of African Americans who's doing stuff like this, especially trying to put together schools and stuff. They got GoFundMe's and they asking for money, asking for donations. And he thought maybe I needed money of donation. I said, "Nah, man, we doing good here." And I said, "I'm not taking no donations, and I'm not doing no GoFundMe. I'm bootstrapping it. I'm showing people how it's supposed to look. How when you're a year old, this is what your building look like when you're a year old. You don't go out and get no multi-million-dollar business building that you're gonna have to try to rehab. Because if you go out there and buy this huge college or this huge, you buy a condemned college or a condemned high school, and now you're gonna try to rehab it and make it into your training school. Now you're gonna pay almost $1 million for that condemned building. It's gonna take you 10 or 15 more $1 million to just to fix it up to get it to a point where you can use it. And then you gotta have you gotta have enough operating cash and cash flow coming in to actually to keep it functioning. So you don't do that. You start something small like I'm doing here. You build it up where you can pay for it. It doesn't put a lot of stress on a new business, and it gets me to a point where I can learn. Like now, I'm learning how to edit videos, and I'm getting better at it, and I'm getting better with the training stuff. But as I get better, I don't deserve to get to get top dollar right now because I'm new at it. I don't so I have to charge a low rate until I can actually get everything perfected. Now, in about 6 months to a year, after I don't revise the videos 3 or 4 different times, then I can start raising my prices up because then I have the video editing down, I have the training editing down. I actually realized I gotta get somebody that's like a tech writer, or somebody in here when I'm actually doing my videos, look at my videos because I talk in my videos and I shoot my videos as like a somebody who's technical who already knows technical stuff, not from somebody who's totally green. So like one guy said he want like I ain't think nobody want to see me take something out of a box. No, because I don't care about seeing nobody take out the box. Just show me how to fix it. But I gotta take in consideration people who never fixed nothing before. They want to see me open the box brand new and see the take stuff out the box. So I gotta be mindful of that. Next time when I'm doing videos, I gotta see they want to see me take it out the box and they want to see me take the stuff out the plastic. They want to see me do all of that. With me, I just rip the box open, spread everything out, and I go to work. So they want to see all that. So I gotta take that in consideration. So I might need to get a tech writer, somebody who can actually break it down into smaller, somebody who's totally green and go that way. But that's me going on one of my ramps again. Let me get back on topic. Okay. Uh, okay. Mario Gibson. Yeah, I did that right before Mike opened up in the new location with my son. First, yeah, he did. Yeah, you came through. I remember that Mario Gibson came through, signed a new wall. Yep. Yeah, Ernest Anderson, I got the bigger pockets that you emailed me, and I got the spaces where you told me to go look at. I'm gonna look at that tonight. When I leave here tonight, that's what I'm gonna wind down and listen to. Solid steps of wealth. Um, okay, they helping him. They helping him out. Okay, oh fix it. My coworkers from old job is asking if I want to come back because there are 3 people short. I said, nah, the checks keep coming and keep coming and coming. There you go. Oh, fixes. I don't know. I be honest. I ain't looked at the. Oh, they said May 8th. Okay, all right. Slick said May 8th. I don't look at the news. I stopped looking at the news. Like I said, that one time I looked at it, it got me crazy. So I don't even look at the news. So May 8th. Okay. And once they open it back up, and we could totally go. I'm gonna then announce that I'm gonna then put in the new dates for the actual live on hands event, and I'm also gonna do the new. We're gonna have to set a new date for the actual celebration also. So I'm gonna set the new date for the celebration and the new dates for the hands on live. Mario Gibson, Ofix is the motivator for sure. There you go. Oh wow, Mike. Here we go. Mike, customers want their appliances fixed. They don't care about the pandemic as long as you wear PPE gear and keep social distance in the house. Yeah, yeah. I actually had to get some guy to actually make us some masks that we could wash and everything. So we now that's one of the things the customers asking. They ask, do your guys wear masks? And I have to tell them, yeah. I'm getting that a lot. Lamar Station, order mask early to account for lead time. Yeah, I went ahead and I had this guy. He right across the street. He makes he, he he makes the mask and makes a lot of stuff for military. He has like a sewing place. He makes a lot of the military shirts and vests and all that. So I had him to sew me some of the masks that he's been doing for some of the people, military people, and you can actually wash it. So that's what I done. So all my subs got those, and they can wash them out when they get home, and it's fine. They don't have to keep buying masks. Okay. Yeah. Freaknik was good. If you did if you came along in the early '90s, Freaknik was it. Casey win. This is way better than the draft. ABC stand up. Okay. Yeah. How you doing, Casey? You didn't find a guy breaking in your truck, did you? Mike, what's the best pregame strategy if you get an email for a new warranty call request when you're already on the road and not at home to do the pregame research? I say don't go if you just starting. You have to schedule that one the next day because you got 24 hours. Just schedule it the next day, and when you get home that night, you do your pregame. I know you want to go get that money, but that's why I say you starting off. Get home that night, you pregame to go for the next day. But like I said, when you out on the road and you see that money come in, you want to get it. Just you push it off to the next day. Irvin Thomas, I've been calling on third party warranty companies. They said I need a general liability insurance, car insurance. How can I go about that? Well, you're going to need that, but you want to wait. You fill out the applications first. Fill out the applications, and once you fill out the applications, you what you call they're then saying you what the qualifications and how they want to word it. Have you taken the appliance boot camp yet, Irvin Thomas? Fix the mic. When North Carolina open up for business, are you going to have us wear PP gear and social distance in the shop? Yeah, and we're gonna have to actually we actually got to sign some stuff too, saying that hey, if you come here, I'm not liable for anything. I'm gonna do a clean when you before you come. I do the clean the night after y'all leave that day. That so when you come back the next day, that Sunday, it'll be clean. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the norm for right now, at least until people get more comfortable. We're gonna have to do that. They want to know about Warrantech. D. Johnson, you rock, Mike. It's the last day on May 1st. Just trying to find out the exact last day for grandfather. It's a great deal. Either way, I'm buying. Yeah, I give you. If you, it's the last day. Last day of the last day of April. But I usually don't get to make the changes until the following day. So if you do it May the 1st, just be mindful. It could be any time during the day. I switch it over. Warren Tech don't like talking to you except by email only. Okay, they got some networking going on. 63 Apollo Ragdu. The car's coming along. I'm out working for 210 and Choice is blowing my email up. I'm working for Old Republic too, but they are shutting down in my area because of the virus. Okay, so you had got laid off. Are you making making out okay enough money to support your family? Because 63 Impala Ragdu got laid off right at the very beginning of this virus. So are you making enough to support your family right now through appliance repair? Okay, they got some networking going on. Okay. Mario Goodson. Check out Chemo Matthews. She's on Erica Williams' channel sometime. She's a tech writer for Google. Okay, I'll check it out. I look at Erica Williams. All right. Jay Real, taking stuff out of the box is overthinking. Yeah, I would think that too, Miss J. But I got 3 or 4 people who wanted to see me take it out the box. I said, okay. I didn't think about taking it out the box. And one of the guys, I asked one of the guys why taking it out the box, why he wanted to see me take it out the box. And what he told me when what happens when he gets stuff like garage door openers or even with that garage door, he said when he see all the nuts and bolts, it intimidates him, and he's afraid to tackle it when he see all the different parts when he takes something out the box. So he wanted me to take it out the box and how I separate the parts out. So I didn't ever think about it like that, but that's what he said. He said he looked when he gets something and he had to take it out the box and he see a bunch of parts inside of the box with a bunch of nuts and bolts. He said he get intimidated and he's afraid to go anywhere. So I said, okay. And that's the thing too. I tell you in that garage door course, you gotta be able to read and comprehend to install garage doors. because you and even the openers the first couple of times. You can't be somebody who's gonna look at the box and do it. You can't do it. You gotta be able to read and comprehend. Um Mike, it would be good to see more troubleshooting WFH. Yeah, WFHVAC is very good on troubleshooting and taking you along. Yeah, I got to do more of that too. Like I say, with me, I'm at the point now I want to get in and get out, and I want to get my money, get in and get out. But I do have a bad control board. I'm gonna do a video with on a washing machine. It was one that kind of threw one of my techs, one of the subs, and I went out there with him and we fixed it. So I brought that control board, and I'm actually we're gonna throw it in one of the washers. On the next class and let them catch it. But I'll actually do a video with it too. Yeah, we're gonna have to wear the mask and stuff. Hey, Eugene Butler, Appliance Pimp Convention, getting money through the pandemic. There you go. Fix, thank you. Thank you. I'm willing to help anyone. Just call Facebook. There you go. Miguel Gomez, Miguel from Florida. Hello, Mr. Mike. Hey, how you doing? All right. All right. Oh my God, Patrick Young done put in his notice. 22 more days. May 15th. The final notice is in. Oh wow. He's quitting. Congratulations. 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 Oh, here we go. 63 rag and Paula dude. Now he got laid off at the beginning of the he came he was at the last he came to the he got in at the last class of the hands-on event before this virus thing hit. And he got laid off at the probably the first day of the virus. When I first came on, he got laid off the first day, and he was one of the ones that scared me. I said, "Oh man, these guys getting laid off, and I don't know if they're ready to go." All right, so he got laid off the first day. He said, "I'm making more than I made at my job just doing 2 to 3 stops a day." The layoff is turning out to be the best thing to happen. Hey, that's a man, I'm so happy because that's the best. Them laying me off when doing the .com burst ended up being the best thing ever happened in my life. And here it is now. 63 Impala Rag dude. He got laid off at the beginning of the virus. He came in at the last class, and here he is now. He got laid off, and he's making more money now than he ever did. That's great, man. I like that. Also, I talked to a guy earlier today. Same thing. He don't know how long his job is going to be, but he said he's good. He don't actually he done laid himself off from his job. They actually got him working working from home. But he said he's not paying attention to that job anymore. He's putting all his eggs in his appliance repair business, and he's whatchamacallit. And he said he's full time in appliance repair. And if he get time to do something online, he'll do it online for the job. But he done came to the conclusion that job ain't gonna be there, and he's making more money doing his appliance repair. And he said he wish he had done this earlier on in life instead of wasting the time he did. He's an engineer at the engineering place. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear that. All right. I'm the Patrick Young. I'm negotiating with 210. Okay. Top authority. Hey, Uncle Mike, you are saving more. You saving me over $500 by doing the LLC your way instead of going through legal Zoom. Okay. Thanks. Glad to hear that. 210. Slick said that's his favorite. William Gordon, Patrick. My job let 10 of us go after 6 years. I'm a trucker too. He was cheesing. Okay. There you go, Slick. Mike, I'm coming to hold the camera this time so you can take that camera off your head. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get it together, man. Some of them I'm gonna go back and reshoot. When I'll edit them, I said, man, I got to make it better. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go back and reshoot, and I'm actually finding the safety spot. What happens is, my eyesight is getting bad. So what happened? I look down a lot of times when I'm looking at stuff. I look down over top of my glasses, and when I do that, I realize that's making my actual camera go up. So I'm figuring it out. All right. Uh, Patrick Young, you need to download your warranty company list. Okay, yeah, download that. Because Mike, I love you, sir. Thanks, man. Jay Young, hello, Mike, ABC fam. Mike, your course is the best thing going right now. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But I'm telling you, right there, 63 Impala Rag, dude. That right there is the best thing in the world. At a time when people are getting laid off, and you seeing people waiting for $1,200 stimulus checks and talking about they can't survive, they don't have any money. And here it is now. He got laid off. And the worst time supposed to be the worst time in the history of the world, he got laid off. Anybody else would be crying, wondering what they're gonna do, how they gonna make it, and this and that. And he's saying this is the best thing that ever happened to him. Like I said, he gonna have the same story as John F. Kennedy when they asked him about the Great Depression. He said the only way he knew about the Great Depression if they read about it in the books at school, because that's the same thing. The .com burst, the Great Recession, and even this pandemic. If they ask me, like I said, I don't even look at the news anymore, and sometimes I forget anything's going on. Only way I know there's supposed to be a financial crisis and people are broke and this and that is somebody have to tell me on the news or something. Other than that, I can't tell. I make just as much money and so many calls coming in to the point where I just told the third party warranty companies, don't call me right now. I got too many calls, and you all doing the same thing. All right. Patrick Young, Kirks, not really my favorite, but the guy keeps calling me. Trust also, but I'm not interested in them. An American Home Shield would have given me a contract on the spot if I knew Seal System. Just tell them you do right now and go. Just tell them you know the Seal Systems, and that's what if you tell them it's a Seal System and you're not doing it, they're whatchamacall, they're gonna transfer it. They're not gonna force you to do it. And I was talking to some of the people. I'm trying now in May to maybe do like a little Seal System online where everybody can tune in and get everybody up and going. Because I was going to do it fourth quarter, but I thought about it. I said, if I wait till fourth quarter, the refrigeration season, because June, July, and August, when it get really hot, that's when the Seal Systems start to break. You can make a lot of money. If I was to do something in May to get people up and going who have the skill set to get it up and going, it wouldn't be for no beginner. It'll be somebody who's been out there doing it for a while. Get them up and going where they can get out there and make some money. June, July, May, they'll make a bunch of money. They'll make a bunch of money during that season, and then I can I can actually do it where we can do it like a webinar. I'm gonna put together a list of the equipment and stuff that you all would need to go get, and we all could come in together and do it together. And that way, I can reach out to some other people across the country that really does really good in Seal System, and have them kind of help me monitor the actual webinar, and everybody be on the same page, and get those people in for the alumni who's begging for it, who's ready to go try it. Get them to make all that money during the summertime, and then from there we'll have a network of people across the country, and I won't have to. Y'all won't be dependent upon me. Y'all be able to say then, okay, if you're in Florida, you might have Casey down there. You can reach up with you somewhere near Casey, and you came to Appliance Boot Camp. You say, I want to learn how to do Seal System. You might could ride out with Casey for 1 day or 1 or 2 days, and he show you how to do Seal Systems and go. Same thing if you was out in Detroit area and you want to know how to do Seal System. You could hook up with Juan or 89 Dr. Funk or somebody out there and ride with them for 1 or 2 days. They show you how to do Seal System, and we can all train each other. And that way, I don't have to go out and spend. If I want to bring everybody in here and do Seal Systems in here, I will have to actually purchase at least 4 or 5 different torch sets, vacuum pumps. So I would have maybe another 12, $15,000 just to set up seal systems in here. Versus if I you're gonna have to get the equipment anyway if you're gonna do seal system. If I tell y'all what to get, y'all go ahead and order it, and then I tell you this is what we're gonna do, and y'all do it, and then once you do it, kind of like what we used to do back in corporate America called train the trainer. I train you all, then you all be in that area. Y'all can train other people and stuff. So that's why I talked to Slick and a couple of other people, seeing how they would think about how they think that would go. And I'm putting it together, hoping I can get it in about May. And so I'm gonna reach out to a couple of people, try to get them to help me with it. And like I say, with that, if you came through appliance boot camp, that be in that grandfather clause. You be grandfathered in, and I wouldn't charge. No, this is not going to be something where anybody can just pay to get in, because it'd be the first time I'm doing it. I don't know how well it worked, and I want to do it with the alumni that actually came through here first, that try it out with them and see how they work, get the feedback from them. And then if it works well, we might make that into a course where people can do it. But it'll be strictly just for the alumni and people grandfathered in who wants to do it. And it'll be free of charge, like I say. Okay. Uh Here we go. Mike, what's the contact? Uh okay. Here we go. Uh Okay, because we don't read another $500 to $600 a day, sir. Yep, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Oh, fix it, Mike. What is the contact for that company that works through rental company? Oh, email me. I'll send you that information. The name is Long and Foster. Their name is Long and Foster. They're really big in the Richmond area, Virginia and North Carolina. They have thousands of rental properties. So yeah, send me your email me and I'll send you the information on OFix. Slick, what's your name? Oh, they got that going on. Okay. Ante and Kango, currently within a 3 mile radius, the parts house are still a buzz. This is my observation. Okay. All right, because we don't read right, Slick. I'm gonna hit you. Okay, Morris Anderson, please do it. I would make a killing here in Florida. Yeah. Like I say, I've talked to some people to see if we how it will work, and what we would do it on. We would do it on when I would have you buy one of these little small $45 refrigerators that you can get from Walmart and something like that, and we'll just do it on there, and I'll tell you what gauges to get, what torch set to get, where to order your actual copper tubing, and we'll see. I'll see if I can teach you all how to braze over the internet, and then from there, I'll see if I can get. We'll take the whole refrigerator apart, recover all the freon, reassemble it, rebraze everything, charge it back up, and get it to work, and we'll play with that a couple of times, and then after that, we be good to go. Maybe even put some valves in there where we can actually simulate if you got restrictions, so you can see what the evaporator coil and all that stuff look like. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, fix an RV. Okay, they got that. It's gonna be Patrick Young. What state are you? Send your seal system. Send all your seal systems on my way. Okay. He does seal systems. Because please, Uncle Mike, do the seal system earlier, please, sir, please. Yeah, I'm gonna like I say, if we do it, we're gonna do it in May, and if we do it in May, uh, we wouldn't be able to come here and do it. We'll do a webinar, and it mainly to see if I can put it together where we could do it over online over on a webinar. All right, yes, sir. All right, Mario San Seal Systems are gold mine in Georgia. Yep. Uh, or you can hit Atlanta and catch your alumni. There you go. Get my mail. What's up, Mike? Steve in Utah. My 16-year-old had been running away doing stupid stuff. Okay. All right. My 16-year-old had been running away doing stupid stuff. He and I went out on our first job today for $89 driving cleaning that he did. And he would make 365 to 425. Oh wow. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that. Get my mail. You man, your son had been your 16-year-old son had been running away. Now you taking him out on, and he started his own dry vent cleaning, and now he's getting $375 for $425. Tell me more about that. All right, Patrick Young, Oakford. I plan on staying on them. Okay, all right. Top authority. How many seal systems are you guys doing a week? I'm not doing any right now, but if you get, I get maybe 7 or 8 phone calls a day asking, do I do seal systems? But I'm not doing any right now. All right, thank you. Get my mail because we don't read. Maurice, it's a dude who worked for Sears and he do 4 seal systems a day, and they don't pay him $1,200 a week. Okay, Robert Wells. Okay, offer. I had no problem with getting on with AHS with seal system. I get a crap load of work from them on all other appliances. Okay, yeah, without seal system. Yeah, a lot of people because not many people doing seal systems in the appliance world. So so you can do it. All right. Um, yeah, so he'll drive North Carolina, help me film. Yeah, they won't let no. They won't let us. Won't let you. Won't let you come here right now. No doubt. Okay. All right. Portsmouth, Virginia. Robert Wells. Cousin Reed. Okay. The kid's 3,000, right? Uh, the torch set. We could probably can do a little cheaper. I'm gonna put together a torch set. I saw TMM put together one online, a kit, and I think the one he put together might have been right at about 2,000 for you to get. So I went ahead and I bought some digital gauges. I saw WWHVAC doing his stuff, and he had a digital gauges. I wanted to get some of those, so I bought some digital gauges, and I'll do a review on those too. And I'll show you those. And if they work well, then I'll tell everybody to get those. Those gauges are fairly cheap, and I think I like the digital ones a little better. All right, Slick. My wife said you graduated in the '90s because of the music playing in the garage video. No doubt. All right, Maurice Anderson. Yeah, that's the 45 King, the Ed Lover. All right, 89 Dr. Whole Family shout out live. Okay. All right. Patrick Young, but I still say the family. I still say this family, American Home Share, act like they were really desperate to get seal system certified techs. But yeah, everybody is. If you that guy from Florida that called in and say he doing 4 seal system calls a day for Sears. If I had $1 for every email and every phone call I have received since he came on here and said that, people asking me, give me that guy number, where he at? I need to find him. Tell him I'll pay him to move here to California. I'll pay for him to move here. If I had $1 for everybody that have been trying to reach out for them and find that guy to get him to do seal system work for them, I wouldn't have to do classes anymore. That's what people are looking for because people are not doing it that much. And believe it or not, somebody found them. Somebody found them, and I think that person is going to be giving them some work to do. They're going to be working something. Going to be that person. Somebody found them, and they're going to be actually doing some work for that person. Case in point, Mike, unfortunately, I didn't find the guy yet. He better hope I don't find him myself. Getting padlocks installed on the van pretty soon. Okay, all right. Get my mail. Yes, the vent turned out to be completely destroyed over the years, so we will replace it inside the wall tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. So you're gonna make it like $400 doing that. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. AV Civic Center. Mike, please do the seal system. I'm in Florida. Enough said. Okay. Okay. He's doing 10 per week. Oh wow. Okay. You get because we don't read, you get calls all day. Yep. Hey Mike, what's the brother YouTube channel in Cincinnati? I don't know if Mike put it together yet. But if he pops in, I'll let him know. But I don't know if he put his channel together yet. Okay, get my mail. She was very excited because she said we charge too little. Laugh out loud. A contractor would have charged her $1,200, but it's our first. I used it to do building. I used to do building. Oh, okay. So you know exactly what you're doing. Great job, man. Great job. Glad you and your son is actually doing that, working out together. I'll be honest. Same thing here. My son and I, we're putting that ice cream shop together, and it has really helped our relationship a lot to do this, and has allowed me to actually trust him a lot more too. So yeah, it's good. It's very good. They all working together, and hopefully y'all can work out those issues and get everything straight. Because we don't, man, it's going well. Okay, I'll fix it. Mike W HVAC has his book for sale on HVAC pricing for $150. Okay, there you go. Good stuff. Because we don't read, I'll put him up in a Nick spot with a yeah, with a kid. Yeah, nah, somebody got him, and I think they're gonna be working something out. Okay. Okay. Top authority. Okay. Because we don't read, sounds good. Broski, bang that business in line 833 ring. Okay. Okay. All right. Get my mail. Hey man, this is the kind of thing that moves a man to drive all the way to North Carolina to say thank you. No, thank you, man. I'm glad. Like I say, to see the stuff that's happening with the lives that's changing and stuff. I was talking to Mr. Ernest Anderson. Him and I talked earlier today. He called and we was having a conversation, and I was telling him, no, sometimes like just hearing what you just said and seeing 63 Impala rag dude, and to know that that what you to see the change that happens just from fixing appliances, um, and to know that that might have came from appliance boot camp and stuff. It's that I can't express it in words. It's still a little funny to me to see it happens, because I know it does. I know what it done for my life and stuff. But to see it actually transform you all lives, and that was one of the things we were saying. Sometimes I would like to have more subscribers. I would like to get to a bigger platform to actually help people. Because sometimes I go to some of the other listen to some of the other business platforms and stuff. Now I heard one guy said he had listened to what the guy had said, and he done what the guy told him to do, and the guy was making $10 an hour, but then he got a $3 raise. He was making now $13 an hour, and he was so happy. And I was saying, if I could get to that guy, if $13 an hour made him sing praises like that, if I could get to that guy and give him $85 an hour, give him his job, give him his own business, and this guy was working a job, and give him his own business, what could happen? And the thing of it is, especially right now, this right here, I'm kind of this right here. I'm kind of talking to African American men right now. So this is a moment I'm gonna talk to African American men. Right now, we got over 700 people now that's in the appliance boot camp, and majority of those really are African American men, because I'm African American and they see me and they relate, and I talk to them and stuff just like anybody, so they relate to me. So ordinarily, I'm going to pull more African American men. But right now we're at a point where he was saying he could not believe. At first, African American. Now this was the other guy I was talking to. I won't call his name, but I talked to another guy, and he was talking about the guys that's calling in saying, "Hey, when this coronavirus thing is up, I'm getting out the country." And for a lot of times for African American men, a lot of us don't even get outside the state hardly that we're born in. More or less, we're going to fly outside the country to the point now where we see African American men are actually saying, "Hey, we're getting out. We're going to fly and go travel outside the country, where we're making this money. Where we're actually, you say African American men. Not only are they setting up shops and stuff in their community, they're going to different states where they got different family members and not doing that well." And they're setting up appliance repair business, putting their cousins and stuff to work. They're putting their daughters, their sons, and everybody to work. All this stuff now is starting to change, and to the point now where I'm saying we gotta, if we're gonna make a move, we gotta make a move in the next year or two to get into here. Because like I'm telling them, it ain't gonna be long before people start to say, "Hey, what's going on?" Because these guys right here, something has changed. Warranty companies now are not so much begging us to come do work for them. It was one thing, and I saw this guy on the internet talking about he was in Memphis, Tennessee, with a company. But I look now, he's over here in Houston, Texas, in my market. What he doing over here? Because that's what's happening. These guys who's coming out of corporate America, who's used to running these guys and women coming out of corporate America who's used to dealing with a bunch of employees and stuff. They're saying, "Hey, this thing is wide open. I can wherever there's a need for work, I'm going there." And they used to traveling with corporate America, going to 2 or 3 different locations throughout the month, then coming back home. They say, "I can do that for myself." And they talking to the third party warranty companies. And they don't care where they got work at. They got work in Tacoma, Washington. They saying, "Hey, how much?" They want to know how many calls you're going to give me, and they're going to look for somebody. They're going to fly up to Tacoma, Washington, and they actually staying there for a week or two, just trying to find technicians. And what's happened? People are going to start to see that, and it's going to be just like any other skill trade. They're going to say, "No, I don't mind if he stay in Atlanta, but if he's up here in Tacoma, Washington, in my neck of the woods, I don't want him up here." We need to now start having licenses, and we got to make it so that you can't cross state lines. If you guys, it got to be like the electrical trade stuff. You want to come over here and come into Tacoma, Washington, then my licensing board in Washington is going to make sure that you don't come over here. They're going to make it harder for you to come over here and compete against me. So that stuff is going to come down the pipeline. And right now it's wide open. We need to we need to get in now before that stuff start to happen, because it's coming. It's going to come. It's going to come. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Just like the wholesaling market, we got in, and they said now you got to have a real estate license to wholesale in some of the states. And same thing like some of the brothers who's now jumping out the trucks and coming over to appliance repair. They saying, seemed like when we got into the trucking business, they cut the money off that they were paying. Same thing gonna happen here. So if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it in the next couple of years. We got to get in here and actually get in, and before they people start trying to close the doors. And we gotta get in on the actual organizations and start getting people on the organization so that we have a voice to keep us to be able to speak for us and make sure that those doors don't get closed. Also. Shan B. Prosper. Hey, Mike, when you're ready, can I donate some supplies to your sales system class as my contribution? Keep the movement going. ABC Family, great platform. Okay, yeah. I have no problem with that. Once I get going, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to actually put together maybe everybody wants it. I'm going to reach out to TMM because him and I had talked about doing something with sales system right before this virus hit. I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow and I'm gonna try to reach out to one or two other people. I ain't gonna call their name because I haven't spoken to them yet, and I don't want to put pressure on them, feel like they have to do anything. But I'm gonna reach out to one or two other people, and see if it's something that they would like to do, and then if it's something that they would commit to, I will have an actual I do like a webinar, get it where I come do it like at the next call in show. I see how many skilled seal system technicians that we have they'll be willing to join in on the webinar, and actually help me run it, because what happened, if it get above maybe 10 people, it's a little hectic for me to actually man the actual questions and stuff and help people, and also try to do the course too. But if I got some people who skilled in here about the seal system that can help me monitor it and be on like a panel to actually help you all while I'm doing it and help me with the questions and stuff, I think we could pull it off. All right. Hey, Mike. Let's see. That's right. Okay. 89 Dr. Funk. Hey, Mike, the garage courts, I see myself fixing them, not installing them. Thanks for the video, man. Great instruction. Yeah, they put like 3 parts in there, and the parts are cheap. I think the most expensive part maybe $89. Mike, could you interview the white guy that was in our October class that said you knew your craft? He the one that wholesale appliance. Oh, okay. Yeah. James, he right up the street. I'll see if I can get him on. Because we don't read. Okay. TML got some universal certificates training on now. Got some universal certificate training on that. Okay. All right. Because I'm the first student in the course, Uncle Mike. We family, UNC family. Okay. Top authority. Instead of paying some HVAC guy $1,800 to teach me fridge, I would rather spend that with you, Mike. All right, thank you. But yeah, like I say, if you all are if you all already came through Appliance Boot Camp, it's not going to be an extra cost. It's just going to be it's included. It's grandfathered in, and it's because the first one I'm doing, I can't charge you anyway. I don't even know how this thing is going to work out. So I want to see how it work out first, and if it works out okay, and we get good feedback from it, then we can make some changes, and maybe then I can actually then put something out. No, I don't want nobody to donate. I've never been somebody who likes to because we don't read. I appreciate that. I appreciate the super chats and stuff like that. But I never been one who likes the donations. I need this business to be able to stand up on its own. And if you start looking for donations and stuff like that to run your business, you're gonna be in trouble. You gotta have a business plan, and you got what you call. You got to make sure it's a viable plan that it works. So this business needs to be able to operate. If somebody don't give me not one penny of donation, I need to still be able to do everything I say I need to do. And I need to also be able to price it at a point where I need like right now we priced at the right point. We right at the point where we need to be at. And this right here is a good price point. It's a point where people can get in. They can make their money back, and then it's at the point where now where I actually deliver. I feel like we're delivering more than we're receiving, and that's the way you want to do. You want to give more than you receive, to the point now where the alumni, whenever I get ready to do a new course, it's funny. you get this is how it goes. It starts off the $500 when we first started. JT and I first done the $500. Y'all scamming people. Y'all taking people money. We had to do that all the way until the first class, and then after the first class, some people start to believe. Then the second class, some people start to believe, and then after the second class, we went to $850. You scamming people out the money again. All right, so you heard all that. So now we came to where those people who paid the $500, paid the $850, even people who are paid $1,500 now, they're coming back and they're saying it's funny. like Slick and all them, and other people who got in on the low, they're saying, "Man, I feel bad." They ask they ask me all the time. We got to pay for the next one, don't we? I said, "No, it's free." Man, you can't keep giving it away, man. You making they feel bad. They say, "Are you making any money? You making any money from this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm making money." You sure? It got to the point, honest to God, one of the alumni that came to the second class, he went out and purchased the garage door. I said, "Why you purchase it?" Man, I just I had to. I just didn't feel right. To the point now where they scamming me because they don't have to pay anything. So that's the way I wanted to be. I wanted to feel like you were getting more, to the point now where you guys are coming in and you're saying, "Hey, I don't want to take anything from this. I don't want to take anything from the school. I want to feel like I'm giving something to the school and do more for it." And and now we had a good exchange where now when people it's going to be like Chick-fil-A. If somebody come in and they say, "Hey, they scammed me at Appliance boot camp," just like you go to Chick-fil-A and you tell somebody they got bad customer service, you better put your boxing gloves on, because everybody coming after you. You lying, not no Chick-fil-A. Where you go? You lying out here. So I want that to be the same way, where if somebody was to ever come up and say, "Hey, they scammed me out of my money at Appliance Boot Camp," I won't have to. I won't have to say anything. Appliance Boot Camp will be able to take over and just say, "Hey, man, you lying." Like somebody like now when people come in and say, "I can't find no work with the third party warranty companies," I don't even have to address it. Y'all jump on them in the chat, because y'all know if somebody come here and say, "I can't find no work with third party warranty companies," y'all start asking all the questions. Who you apply to, where you live at. And because y'all know something ain't right, they say they ain't finding no work, and y'all want to know what the where they want to know they want to know they want to know what they want to dig down. What's the problem? Because they're gonna fix it. Because they know is the way these third party warranty companies they call you worse than a bill collector. You can't be out here not finding no work, and they're gonna dig down and they're gonna find out why you not getting any calls. So now a lot of that stuff I don't even have to even address anymore. The actual group can address it because they know exactly how to do it. Right now, we done ran a little bit over. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going to redo my actual network. And after I get the network done, I get those last 3 videos loaded up. After those last 3 videos, I was going to go to the QuickBooks and get the QuickBooks done. But I think now that it's going into the actual refrigeration season, we're gonna have June, July, and August. Refrigeration will be done. I think now I should go ahead and try to work on that webinar for the actual seal system. See if we can get that, and if we can do that, I think that'll be the next thing we'll go into. We're gonna go into the webinar for the seal system, and then after the webinar for the seal system, you all making all that money, we'll then put the QuickBooks in. And then from there, man, we be pretty much where we need to be at. Be pretty much where we need to be at, and then from there, I'm just gonna constantly keep uploading videos. I'm going back and re-editing videos. So videos that you see now, I'm gonna start. If you already purchased the course, you're gonna start seeing me sending you updates saying, "Hey, I changed the video, I added a video." So after I get the seal system one done, I'm just going back and I'm going to re-edit everything, and we're going to be constantly improving our videos. I'm getting better at editing them. I'm getting better information. I'm going to start doing a more troubleshooting inside the lab and doing videos and stuff like that, putting them out. I'm going to start doing. You're going to start getting like our calls. I looked at our calls, not our calls, but our actual broadcast. Our broadcasts, they get long, and a lot of times people don't want to listen to the whole thing. So what I'm going to do now, the person that I'm bringing in, the assistant, I'm going to have them kind of do like kind of like Dave Ramsey do. I'm kind of trying to get kind of similar to what Dave Ramsey do with his, where he have the best of Dave Ramsey, where when you all call in, he takes just takes that segment out and shows that. I'm gonna start doing that too, just from the call in, to get different conversations, because sometimes people want to just get those conversations and they don't want to listen to a whole hour and a half of the whole thing to find it. So I'm gonna start pulling out some of those good calls and put those on the best of, and I'll run and start making those runs, and that's what I'm going to start using for my advertising. So that's what we're going to be doing. And like I say, we're here now. The shop is where I wanted to be at. We got the garage doors up. I'm going to try to get the seal system something done here and get that out May before June get here, and then hopefully everything will open back up. When things open back up, we're going to do the actual hands-on live event, and then we're going to do our celebration. But yeah, we're moving along. I thank you all for being patient with me with my video editing skills. It's not just setting up there. It's going to be a constantly improvement thing, and we're gonna get it together. Thank y'all again for tuning in, and I'll see y'all Monday. And be on the lookout. I'll send an email out to everybody who's already registered with the Appliance Bootcamp online. If you hadn't already, go there. I have it in the description. Sign up and buy the course. If not, just register and you can keep up with what I'm adding into the actual training courses. And I'll talk to you all on Monday.